Hey there guys, EctoMaster here with another rapid recap of another Friendship is Magic episode, this one being the latest one, the Hooffields and McColts. And let me just say that I enjoyed the episode. But yeah, I enjoyed it, it was good, I thought it was fun. But not like major, oh my god, look at this, oh. Yeah, there were some funny moments in it, but it kind of reinforced a lot what we've seen with some of the other episodes. And that character flaws are still present, that kind of thing. That being said, let's just do a quick recap of the episode itself. So finally, Fluttershy and Twilight are summoned by the map to go investigate. I think this is the first time for both of them since episode 1. I don't think Fluttershy has gone to them anywhere yet. I think it was Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, Applejack and Rarity, and then Twilight and Sparkle. Twilight and Fluttershy. So they get sent to the Smoky Mountains and the valley below, which is supposed to be a fantastic valley, only to find two feuding families, the Hooffields and McColts. That sounds familiar because it's supposed to be the Hatfields and McCoys. Yes, the famous feuding families. Say that 3 times fast. I'm not going to. Anyways, so they're both fighting and have been fighting for quite a long time. And it comes down to Twilight trying to figure out why they have been fighting. And, of course, Fluttershy as well, who is just basically kowtowing to whatever Twilight wants to do. Anyways, they come to find out that the critters in the land know exactly what's been going on, as they are caught in a crossfire between the two feuding families. So, once they learn what has happened and transpired, basically ancestors of both sides wanted to preserve and keep the beauty that was in the valley below between the two mountains, and the feud between either building a sanctuary or building a farm started the whole thing. And from there, the families have just been feuding since day one. Before taking residence on, they took residence on both sides of the valley, one on each mountain, and that's where they are now. Of course, once they learn that the critters are the ones who are caught up in the crossfire, they, resolve to end their differences and work together and bringing about a new day. And Twilight and Fluttershy get their summons back to the map to go from there. So that was a quick recap of the episode itself. In and out, no problems. I found it hilarious with Twilight because she was literally... It starts with Fluttershy and a book club with her critters, which was cute. And she goes to Twilight's castle, and Twilight has all these schematics and books and everything everywhere. And Fluttershy points out, it's only been 5 minutes since they were called. And Twilight's, yes, I want to be prepared. Because that's Twilight. She wants to be prepared. There was a cute cameo by Spike where he was hiding under some books, and Twilight lifts up the books and Spike's like, uh-oh, she found me, and then she lowers the books right back on top of him. That was funny. Or when she was pointing out the list that everything she brought, books and snacks, and maps and books, and Fluttershy's quick to point out, you said books twice. There's a lot of books. So I do like some of the humor that Tara Strong had as Twilight in this, because it was funny. Well, obviously, because Twilight is one of those where she has a plan for everything, but this had to deviate from her plan. And kind of, again, it echoes what's going on in the show, the feuding between them. Twilight and Fluttershy never really feuded. I would have thought it would have been interesting to see each one have taken a side on the feud, but Twilight kind of led the charge, and Fluttershy just kind of hung back, said, hey, she was the one who pointed out the critters are the ones that are being affected. And then Twilight said, oh, if only somebody knew. And that's when they found out that the critters knew what went on. So I just find it interesting that, again, Fluttershy is one of those doormat kind of characters. I don't want to use that in a bad sense. That, oh, Twilight's the one with the plan, we'll just do whatever Twilight says. Rather than, hey, I have an idea. Why don't we talk to the critters? It's one of those where they just stumbled upon it, rather than Fluttershy actually speaking up and saying, hey, the critters are being affected, let's talk to them, see if they know anything. She was more like just trying to protect the critters rather than find out what's going on with the Hooffields and McColts, she left that to Twilight. So I thought that was rather interesting. Again, I thought it would have been better if, each one kind of sided with the other, and then the two feuded a little bit. And then that's when, the critters come up, hey, they were all for helping us, and then they kind of come together, then they get that. I did find it interesting that they didn't know that Twilight was a princess, and that was kind of funny. There's 4 princesses now? That was funny. There was one that looked like, oh god, what's his name? The rodeo clown guy. He was a big, colt, and a big stallion, and there was one point where one dude was just trying to, hit him with something, and he just pushed him away. He didn't even move. And then when Twilight froze all of them, because that was the only way to talk to him, was to freeze them. Like she did the other 6 at one point, the main 6 at one point. And the only way that you could see, that was the only way to do it, and you could see him, he was trying to eat a cupcake that the Hooffields had thrown at him. So I thought that was kind of funny. Although, all in all, not as good as the last episode, I would say, or the episode before that, which was the Mark of the Crusade, last of the Mark, the one about the Cutie Mark Crusader stuff. But it was fun, it was kind of cute, and that is all I have to say about that. So we'll be back next week. I think there's only 3 more episodes this season. It's crazy. And I'm going to be doing, for the final 2 episodes, yes, the final 2, I am going to do a, what's it called? It's going to be one of those, it's actually going to be me reacting to it, so I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to happen. It's not going to be a rapid reaction, it's actually going to be me reacting to it live. So, there you have it. Kind of like a Bronies react. Anyways, that is it for this week, guys. I'll be back next week with the next episode. Until then, I am EctoMaster, and I will see you guys next time.